These are the people in the trial.
Hello, welcome to the Fox News Channel. Today, we have an interesting report with the Browns versus the Bigsby Frog Festival. Right now, let's get to our reporter on the scene, Josh Myers.
Breaking news: 4 underage teens damaged a property on the side of a lake after drinking at a frog festival. The 4 teens drank too much at the Bigsby Frog Festival and went out for a drive afterwards. They went to the beach where they were going to have a swim. They broke into the Browns' cabin out in the woods and damaged a lot of their property. The Browns are suing the Bigsby Frog Festival, not the teens. They believe that the kids are not at fault because the festival allowed underage drinking.
Another case that was just like this was the case with the Fairmont Dam, where drinking was involved. This case is about men who were arrested for vandalizing a dam in Fairmont, an act which led to the loss to up to 50 gallons of water. The 4 defendants still remain in jail, with $250,000 bail for each of them.
I'm here with the attorney, Greg Monroe. Mr. Monroe, why do you believe that the Bigsby Frog Festival Planning Committee was responsible for the teens' damages?
Well, they're responsible because they should have put a limit on how much drinking could have occurred. And also, they should have checked the cars to make sure if anybody was drunk and then they wouldn't drive.
You can stop it now. So, Mr. Monroe, how did the Bigsby Frog Festival Committee not fulfill their responsibilities to the drinking?
Well, Ed Rice was selling beer to the minors, and even after he knew that they were drunk, he still sold more to them. And Jonathan Allen did not enforce this in his employees to check IDs and put the blame on the kids' parents. Would not take responsibility, and they would not take responsibility for this.
So, Mr. Monroe, what was damaged by the teens in the house?
The teens damaged 4 lamps and a TV, and they also broke multiple pictures and ruined glass frames. This is what one of the owners of the cabin said. It was clear that someone has broken into the cabin. We had to pay for all the carpets cleaned, as well as the couch and 2 chairs. Our sets of plates and glasses were ruined, and an antique clock had been in the family for 4 generations was broken and stained. Our TV set was broken, and 12 glass picture frames, some bowls, and a vase. The curtains had to be cleaned and several books were ruined or damaged. 4 lamps were broken, and our coffee table was ruined.
So, Mr. Monroe, how did irresponsibility play a part in all of this occurring?
Well, the teens were irresponsible when they were on the beach. One of them got very hurt, and the others thought it would be a good idea to break into the house because of this. Some problems in the past was when the committee didn't check the drinking, and because they were irresponsible, a store window was smashed.
Officer McNeil, who do you think is responsible for the vandalism of Brown's cabin?
I think that the committee is not responsible for the actions of the teenagers, their parents, law officials, and many others statewide. The Browns cannot prove that there was a duty by the committee, and that there is a breach of the duty that caused the damages. The committee should not be punished for something so hard to control at a large, busy festival. The people drinking are in charge of taking care of themselves and those around them, not the committee.
The planning committee is responsible for the alcohol stands and what they are providing. The committee should have made the liquor stands ask customers for a type of ID to ensure they were over the legal drinking age. The beer vendors should know the law and should enforce it as well as the police.
The kids should have been more responsible, but they are old enough to make their own decisions whether they be bad or good. And they should also be able to have more freedom from their parents. All of the actions of the teens was caused by the committee because they failed to prevent teens from drinking, and because the teens got drunk and destroyed the Browns' cabin. By law, if an injury such as property damage is suffered by an intoxicated person, this person can sue the alcohol provider of the intoxicated person, meaning the Browns can sue the committee.
This case shows that people should not drink alcohol irresponsibly because it can lead to massive consequences.